Today we're going to rank every single Japanese set that has been released in the Sword and Shield and the Scarlet and Violet era. This tier list works for you if you want to open these sets, if you want to collect them, or even if you want to invest in them. We will discuss everything in this video, so stay tuned until the end. By the way, before I forgot, I'm giving away this Neo Discovery Umbreon pack. You already know, when we hit 10,000 subscribers, like, comment and subscribe to enter the giveaway. It's completely free. Okay, so let's jump right in. Hope you see this clearly now. We've made the icons bigger. You have 5 really simple tiers here. Great deals, good deals, in the correct price range. Not great, but you can, I guess, buy good deals, and overpriced garbage. So let's start with the first and last set release, which is Battle Partners. It's kind of a strange case because when it released, it was really expensive. Now the price has been like modifying a bit into the what I would say is the correct price range, but it's still pretty expensive. I wouldn't pay $80 to $90 for these boxes, honestly. So I would probably put it here. You have to remember that booster boxes in Japan are worth between $30 or $50. So I think paying like $80 to $90 for this booster box, sometimes even $100, I think it's too expensive still. I wouldn't buy it. I'm not saying it's going to be cheaper because you know the hype right now is pretty crazy, but that's just my opinion. So let's go with Crimson Haze. This case is really different. This booster box has the Greninja SIR inside. You know, the English version is going super crazy. I think the Japanese version of the card is about $200, and this booster box is around 40 to 50. I think in the US you can grab it for 50. Europe is about 40, 45. I think it's a great deal, honestly. So you see, I'm tempted to, I would probably put it here because you see, when you have a chase card that is like 4 or 5 times the price of the booster box, and then you have like decent cards inside, which I'm watching like right now, like the Blood Moon Ursaluna and you know, this Lana's Assistance, the EV card and stuff. I think the set is solid. Maybe later I'll put it here because there are better deals than this for sure. But let's say it's a lower end of a great deal because I think it's pretty underrated, this box. Okay, so next we've got V-Star Universe. This is the Crown Zenith version, the Crown Zenith Japanese version. What can I say? I mean, Crown Zenith, it's in my top 10 sets of all time. If you've seen that video, Crown Zenith for sure is up there. And this, it's the same with this set, man. Like the amount of pulls inside, I don't know, it's so fun to open. I think it will hold value. It's a really good set. The price of the box right now is around $100, which, don't get me wrong, it's kind of expensive, but you get 10 packs. The pull rates are insane. You get like this Pikachu secret rare that is actually exclusive from the Japanese version, I would say, and you have all these gold cards. You know, the Giratina, Arceus, the Alga-Palkia, etc. They are pretty. I have to say that they're pretty cheap in their Japanese versions. So I think it's a good deal, but I wouldn't say it's like a super like over the top deal. Like I think it's kind of correctly priced, but it will hold value. It will probably increase in value in the future. So yeah, it's definitely up there. So what we got next? Terrestrial Festival. I'm not going to look at the cards inside. I've talked about this in a lot of my videos, but this is a great deal, honestly. Like these boxes are what? Like they are $100, but inside, like you're 1 or 2 SARs per box. Like they're so good. They are so good. I know they are overpriced. I know it's super overhyped. Maybe we get a reprint and the box prices get even lower, but I think it's a great deal. And if we get a reprint, just buy the hell out of this, honestly. Like this is like the 151 case, but I think this time it's even better because with the Moonbreon going for this crazy amount of prices, you know, all the Master Ball Holos, I think it's just a great set, guys. I think it's really slept on because people are obsessed with the English version. So I would definitely take that chance. By the way, far better than Crimson Haze, I have to say. Next, we've got Raging Surf. So this is a pretty average box. It's not expensive. It's about $40 to $50, but the cards inside aren't expensive either. I think it's correctly priced, but it's kind of the same as this, but far more like cheaper. I don't know. I don't think it's great, honestly. Like I'm not saying it's overpriced because it makes no sense. Like the box is $40, $50, but I think there's nothing great inside, so I wouldn't buy that. Paradise Dragona. This is a really good set, honestly. It doesn't have the Pikachu, but you know that Japanese people are like more waifu oriented. I guess we could say that. Japanese people enjoy like these trainer female cards a lot. I won't get into that. We all know why this happens, but Lisa's Appeal is about 120, Latias is about 115, and the booster box is like $50. So I would say it's a pretty good chance. Same as the Crimson Haze. You know, you have these 4 times price of the box chase card. In this case, you have 2 chase cards that are like 2.5 times the price of the box, which I think it's pretty good. So I think it's a good deal. Now that I'm looking at Crimson Haze, I'm already starting to think that they should go down, but we'll keep it there for a while. Okay, we got next, what is this, VMAX Climax? Something like that. I don't know the prices in Japanese. I mean, the names in Japanese are quite hard for me. But we've got this booster box it's going for around 130 I have here. I'm impressed. I don't know if it's that expensive or not, but it has a bunch of trainer cards inside. I don't think it's worth that much. Definitely not. But what can I say? I wouldn't say, like, it's definitely not the worst you can buy, but it's not good, honestly. I would probably put it here. I'm tempted to put it here, but like we have sets that are so bad that we can just let them on that list, honestly. We got Stellar Miracle. I don't know, man. Like, I mean, really cheap box. The Terrapagos is $60, Lacy is $60, but I guess it's in the correct price range. I don't know. It's kind of mid. It's like a pretty like mediocre set, but it's going for a low price, so I guess we'll put it there. It's not great, honestly, but I guess it's in the correct price range for the price you pay per box. You cannot ask that much, but really like better deals for sure there. I'm just seeing now that I will actually prefer Battle Partners for like $30 more. So I guess I'll put it there. Okay, we've got Wild Force booster box. It's going for around $45. It's not great either. Like, Raging Bolt is that price, but we got Morty's Confidence or Conviction, or I don't know what the name exactly is, but nothing great inside, honestly. Like, this is like the Temporal Forces Japanese version. Cards inside are not expensive. I guess it's not great. Maybe I'm too tough with these cheaper sets, and we should just put them in the correct price range. Maybe I'll move these here lately. I mean, like, Battle Partners is definitely the best here, but we'll see. Maybe I'll move things later. So we've got what is it called? Super Electric Breaker in Japanese. Okay, we all know the hype of Pikachu. This is the Surging Sparks Pikachu. It's going for $250 the card in the Japanese version of the card. This booster box is around $60 to $70. We've got the Milotic 2, the Golden Pikachu, the Hydreigon, Jasmine's Gaze. I think this is a great box. I don't think it's that expensive, honestly. Like, I think it's pretty correctly priced. I'll definitely put this here. I have to move it because Terrestrial is better than these two, but these two are really good. So let's put there. I think they are good deals, not great. So let's keep it there for the moment. Next, we've got Sword. You know that the Sword and Shield vase is really expensive in the English, like the English version is really expensive, and the Japanese too, honestly. The cards inside are nothing great, so these are the first two I will actually put in overpriced. It's really harsh to call them garbage. They are not, I mean, are they not that bad? They're pretty bad, so I definitely wouldn't buy this. So we've got Scarlet EX. This is a bit tough because, I mean, these sets are not great, but they are not bad either. But I think in the line we've put these ones, I think this should go that here on the not great, both Scarlet and Violet vase. They're not great. I mean, Violet has the Miriam, I guess, which would probably put it here. I don't know, they're pretty mid, but yeah, they're kind of expensive. Like, as I said before, the waifus are kind of expensive in Japan, so I guess. Okay, Eevee Heroes, really expensive booster box. What is it now? About $400 and something dollars. Again, you know, this is the half of Evolving Skies with the Eevee Heroes. I mean, with the evolutions and stuff. And this set is great, honestly. I wouldn't underestimate this set because I have personally underestimated Evolving Skies. I didn't think it would like jump in price that fast and that high. So probably like it's still a good deal. It's probably still a good deal. Like, you have a lot of cards that are worth the price of the booster box or close to there. Like, the evolutions are about $300, $400. The Umbreon is like $1,200. But again, in the PSA 10, you're talking about like what, 2K, 2.5K, and these cards are like, Japanese cards are so much more likely than the English to get to come back as a 10 when you grade them, because they are so better printed that makes it actually worth it. So I think this is still a good deal. I wouldn't say it's like the greatest deal ever. I think Terrestrial Festival is so much better than this, but yep, it's a pretty good deal, honestly. So next we've got, what is it, Night Wanderer. I don't know, like, I wouldn't say it's overpriced because it's $40, but there's nothing inside. This is the Japanese version of I've completely forgot the name, man. Of Shrouded Fable, my bad. But it's not great, honestly. I wouldn't look into that much. This is Triple Beat, Magikarp inside. Magikarp in the Japanese version is really like so much cheaper than the English version. It's like 75 or something like that. There's Dendra, which is $70 too. The box is going for about 60. Got the starters too. I mean, it's a decent box. I guess the Magikarp will rise in price too, but yeah, I don't know. I would definitely put it like in the correct price range. Not a great deal, but still decent, I guess. Next, we've got Future Flash. Okay, this is half of Paradox Rift. Is it? I think so. It's half of Paradox Rift. I don't know. Honestly, like, the cards inside there are super cheap. We've got the Altaria EX, the Iron Valiant, but yeah, I mean, they were cheap for a long time. Like, the English cards were cheap for a long time, and then they kind of raised in price because they were so undervalued. But I don't know, I don't have the feeling that it will happen the same with the Japanese sets, so I'll put it in not great. But yeah, this is not great, probably. I wouldn't buy it. Okay, next we've got Starbirth. This is half of Brilliant Stars. We've got the Charizard inside. We've got the Arceus V. The booster box is kind of pricey. It's 75, and the Charizard is going for about 100. So it's not that great. It's not that either. I think it will perform well in the future too. So I think it's in the correct price range. I've said a lot of times that I think that that Charizard V card is so undervalued. I always talk about the English card because I kind of know the market better. But here, seeing that it's only $93 or $100, I think it's still great. So probably in the correct price range. I wouldn't put it in a good deal because right now I don't have the feeling like the prices are so aligned. But I think it's okay. Okay, next we've got not Shield, we've ranked that already, but we've got Cyber Judge. Okay, so Bianca Sincerity, Iron Crown, again, half of Temporal Forces. I'm not a big fan of Temporal Forces. I don't like the Paradox Pokemon. I think they don't have that much potential in the future either. Again, the box is super cheap, but the cards inside too, I think it's not great, honestly. I'll put it here. Yeah, probably not great. We've got next Paradigm Trigger. This is half Silver Tempest. And we've got the Lugia inside, which is really good. The Lugia is going for around $300. Japanese Lugia V. Beautiful card. One of my favorite cards of the Sword and Shield era, which, by the way, is one of my favorite eras. So definitely, like, to have this beautiful of a Lugia card and that is so recent, like, for me, it's crazy. Like, that art is just crazy. We've got the Rayquaza VMAX that is going for a lot, but that I don't really like. So we've got the Lugia going for about $300 and the booster box going for around 75. I guess that's an okay price difference, but there's not much more. Same as Silver Tempest, there's not much more inside. So is it a good deal? Probably, I would probably put it in good deal. It's definitely better than these three. Lower end, probably. Like, I would prefer, like, yeah, I would prefer to go for one of the half Surging Spark sets, but it's definitely a good deal. Why not? Okay, so we've got Mask of Change, or this, I find like 3 different names. I'm really bad with the names of the Japanese set, but yeah, Mask of Change. We've got the Carmine inside, and then like 25 Ogerpons, which is not great, honestly. The Carmine is 120. The box is pretty cheap still. I would say it's in the correct price range. I don't think it's a great deal. I wouldn't buy like a lot of these boxes to open or to keep sealed or whatever, but I don't think it's bad either, so we'll put it in the correct price range. Next, we've got Roaring, Ancient Roar, sorry. The Roaring Moon is inside. Not a great set, honestly. It's going for about $50. The Roaring Moon is going for about $50 too. And then inside we've got like these random trainer cards that are like $20, but not much more. So I'll put it in not great. 151 will go straight to great deal. Honestly, I don't know what to tell you. Like, 151 and Terrestrial Festival are so great of an opportunity. Like, so no matter if you're just collecting, opening, investing in this product sealed, 151 is one of the greatest deals that we have right now. I said it many times, but a box that has already proven that can go to $250 or $300 that is actually sitting at 120, 130, 140. I think it's a great opportunity. I know the times of $50 boxes are gone, but honestly, still for the price, I think it's a great deal. And I think it's one of the greatest opportunities in the Japanese market. So next, we've got, how is this called? Incandescent Arcana. This is like the other part of Silver Tempest. It's a pretty mediocre set. We've got Serena, that's like 75 or something like that, but the set is not great. I'll put it straight here. As I said before, Silver Tempest, if you take out the Lugia, it doesn't make much sense. So for the Japanese set, unfortunately, since one of the halves has the Lugia, the other half is just mediocre at best. It's not great. Next, we've got Clay Burst. We've got the Iono here, which is pretty expensive. We've got 5 Ionos here. The SIR is 260. The box is going for about 100. I don't know if that price is correct. I've seen them pretty cheap, cheaper in Europe, but it's a decent set. I wouldn't say it's like a crazy good opportunity, but I think it's correctly priced. I think it's kind of the same as Triple Beetle, which is the other half of Paldea Evolved. So yeah. Next we've got Fusion Strike, Fusion Arts in Japanese. Great set, man, great set. We've got the Mew V Max, the Mew V, the Genesect. Like, it's a really good set. It's kind of pricey right now. It's $150, but yeah, I mean, I would say it's correctly priced because it's kind of expensive too. But I think there's great opportunity here in terms of like long-term value of the cards, even if you open or just keep sealed. But I wouldn't say it's one of the great deals that it's available, because 150, I would definitely prefer to buy like a 151 booster box than this. My personal opinion, of course, this box is getting pretty old. It will probably not get reprint anymore. But again, like not one of the greatest Japanese deals out there. We've got Space Juggler, a part of Astral Radiance. I don't know, man. They're getting kind of expensive on the boxes. I mean, and the cards inside are not that great. I would put it in not great. It's definitely not the best you have available, so I wouldn't get into it like a lot. So next, we've got 25th anniversary collection. I mean, it's kind of interesting because the cards inside are pretty mid, but I have the feeling that when we get the 30th anniversary, all these products will like rise in price. But to pay like 120, 130, 150 for this booster box with like everything that is available right now, I would say it's not great. You could argue that this could be a bit higher just for the reason I said, that next year it will be 30th anniversary. You know how the anniversary goes, like a lot of people jump back into the hobby and then remember like generations, like the 20th anniversary, and they get nostalgic, so they buy the product. It increases in price. Like, it's kind of stupid, but it happens like this. But yeah, I think it's not a great deal. And if you want to open, definitely go for something else. Like, there's not that much inside, in my opinion, of course. Next, we've got Time Gazer. We've got the Machamp here, which is a bit better than the Space Juggler. This is the other half of Astral Radiance, but again, it's not great. I'll have to put it here. Man, this tier is getting really, really fat, but it's okay. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's great, honestly. Next, we've got a Skyscraping Perfection. This is one of the 3 sets inside Evolving Skies, but it's the worst of them. I don't know, honestly, I don't understand why the Duraludon is 180. I guess Japanese people like this card more than we do. I don't really like the card. I don't have a feeling that this card has a lot of future, like a lot of value holding potential. Like, I don't see it, honestly. Again, like, you have a $180 card inside. I don't know why it's that expensive. I think it's not great. I guess it's correctly priced for the prices of the cards inside, but I think it's not great. I don't think it's at the level of the sets that are here, so we'll not put it there. Next, we've got Explosive Walker. What a garbage set, no? Like, I mean, the set is super, like, it's not super expensive. It is about 140 to 150. But, like, it's a Sword and Shield era box that just got expensive because, like, the box is not that common. So we don't have that much boxes available in the market, but the cards inside are pretty bad. So, yeah, definitely not much to see there. Pokemon Go, I won't even get into it. Like, I don't care, man. Like, it's just bad. It's just bad. I don't even like the Mewtwo inside, honestly. I guess the English set, I've noticed that it has raised in price, and the cards inside too, but I don't know. I think it's a pretty bad set, bad time too. Like, it didn't come out when the boom of Pokemon Go, so I really don't understand, but well, whatever. Like, I guess it's kind of like my taste is involved too, but I think it's really bad. What is this? Silver Lance. So we've got Ice Rider Calyrex. Again, same as Duraludon. I don't know why these cards are so popular in Japan, but they are kind of expensive. This card is about $200, which to me is kind of crazy. The booster box is 76. I don't know. I think the def is a bit more decent here than the Skyscraping, but I don't know. I don't feel like this is good, but I guess it's correctly priced. If you want to open it now, I guess it's correctly priced. If you would ask me investing wise, I would put it like down, because for me, it doesn't really make sense to invest in something that I don't even know the Pokemon that much. So yeah, that's my opinion, of course. Next, we've got Dark Phantasma. Cards inside are really cheap. For me, it's a cool set, but it's overpriced. Like the cards inside are not expensive. They are not great either. You've got the Pikachu trainer, the Gengar, but I don't know, for English, these are just like secondary chase cards, so it doesn't make much sense to make like a full set out of it. So I don't know. I don't really like that. I don't think it's a great opportunity there. Next, let's rank Lost Abyss. I mean, the box is kind of pricey now. I would say it's a good deal. Like, I mean, my thought process here is, this booster box has been available for $70 to $80 a lot of times because they reprinted this to the ground. But the fact that the English Lost Origin set is so popular, the cards inside are getting so expensive.
the booster box is getting so expensive has helped this set a bunch, honestly. And the thing is, the Giratina here is still it's $400, so it's kind of a good deal even if you have to pay like $150, $160. I think this set will hold a lot of value. I think the Giratina card will hold a lot of value. And I think in terms of investment, it's kind of decent. In terms of opening, I think chasing for that Giratina is always fun. Like, I mean, like no doubt about it. It's one of the best chase cards I have ever seen. So I think it's a good deal still. Okay, next we've got Infinity Zone. We'll keep that for later. Infinity Zone. I don't know. I mean, I do know, but I feel a bit bad when I put sets here because it's just like maybe it's someone's favorites. I don't know. The cards inside are not great. These are just a bunch of rainbow and golden random cards. The booster box is so expensive again because it's so scarce, but I feel like it's pretty bad, honestly. Like, I guess that's my opinion, but the cards inside, like, it's my opinion, but at the same time, the prices of the cards just reveal the truth, honestly, for me. So yeah, not great. So Blue Sky Stream, it's the second half of Evolving Skies. A bunch of good cards inside. The Rayquaza VMAX, Dragonite V, Rayquaza V. Yeah, beautiful Dragon set, honestly. And I love Zinnia's Resolve too. But so, I mean, the price of this box is really expensive, right? But still, like the Rayquaza, it's like 900, 800, 900, like going for crazy amounts of prices. I will respect Evolving Skies and put it at the same level of Eevee Heroes. If I were to invest in it or open, honestly, I would prefer, of course, opening Eevee Heroes, but it's more expensive too. But if I had to invest in it and I had the capacity to buy one, like just one of them, I would personally go for Eevee Heroes. I think it's a better set. And I think evolutions are far more popular than Rayquaza, even Rayquaza being my favorite Pokemon and the mascot, like the channel mascot and everything. But yeah, I think it's definitely up there. Next, we've got, how is this called? VMAX Rising. I mean, I really don't like this set and I don't know why it's so expensive. But I don't know, no good cards inside, like a couple of waifus, I guess, but I don't know, nothing crazy and pretty expensive box. I wouldn't buy it. Blaziken VMAX is inside of Matchless Fighter. This set is one of the third, like it's a third part of Chilling Reign. I don't like the other two so much. Blaziken is my favorite starter from my favorite gen, so I'm kind of biased, but at the same time it's $260, which means that people actually like this card. The booster box is $150, don't get me wrong, that's kind of pricey, but Galarian Moltres is inside too, so I think it justifies the price. I would put it at the same level as Fusion Arts probably, so it probably would be around here. Definitely better than what is it? What's the name again? Better, definitely better than the Calyrex sets. I really like this, not only for the Blaziken, but you have the Galarian Moltres that is a beautiful card. Not that super popular Pokemon, but a beautiful card. So we've got Jet Black Spirit, which is the third half of Chilling Reign. Not lucid today, guys. But we've got the Shadow Rider Calyrex that is $300. I don't even know if these prices are true. Like I'm watching these on a page. Like if this is true, like I hope this is like some mixed of something because I don't understand. I don't understand these prices. If that's the correct price, I guess it's correctly priced. Like I don't know. Chilling Reign, like the set Chilling Reign is a great set for being the combination of these three, but I don't really understand why they love so much like these strange legendary horses in Japan, but they're definitely popular. So I mean, we have to respect that too, right? Like if we open this box, if you're looking to like open this box and get a decent value back, you don't want to get like super shafted when you open it. I guess it makes sense. For me, opening is more like of a personal experience when I want to chase cards that I actually like, because if a card is expensive but I don't even like it, it's kind of okay, I guess. But what do you do? Like you sell the card and you buy more packs, I guess. But it doesn't make much sense to me. Like it takes a lot of the fun away. So yeah. Next, we've got Shiny Star V. This This is a strange case because the box is about 100. You've got the 2 Charizard V inside, the shiny Charizard from Champion's Path. And this is a strange case because the booster box is more expensive than all the chase cards inside. But I would put it in good deal because I think the Charizards have a lot of potential. Charizard being so popular as a Pokemon, and now that we have all these people joining the hobby, Champion's Path is super expensive. The cards inside, the chase cards inside Champion's Path, like these same Charizards, the English version, are super expensive. So I guess it makes kind of sense to put it in a good deal because I see potential in the future. So if you open this or if you keep it sealed, like I think it will perform well in the future. The cards inside, if you just open and keep the cards too. So I think I would put it in a good deal. It's kind of a, maybe it's an unpopular opinion, I don't know, but I think it's still a good deal. Next, we've got Amazing Voltackle, the Chonkachu set. I don't like Chonkachu. I think it's an ugly card. I don't care if it's Pikachu, like I don't even like it. I don't like Vivid Voltage either. I think it's not great. Again, like it's not super overpriced or anything, but I don't like that set at all. So next we've got Single Strike Master. So kind of mixed here, but let's rank this first, I guess. We've got Single Strike Master. The Tyranitar V is inside actually. The box is kind of expensive, and we don't have much cards inside, but I guess it's definitely between correctly priced. The boxes aren't cheaper either. Like we're talking about 150. Again, like for me, it doesn't make. I mean, I'll put it here in not great because it doesn't make sense to me. Like if we pay the same for a 151, which is one of the greatest Japanese sets I've seen, it doesn't make much sense. Like for me, it doesn't make sense. And the difference between these two sets is so great, so big that it doesn't make sense. So definitely like not great. Now for the other set, it changes because again, like the Rapid Strike Urshifu is going for crazy prices. So I don't know, like you see these cards selling for 300, 500, like the sales are everywhere, honestly. But I guess it makes a bit more sense to open if you like Urshifu, maybe. I don't know. I don't really enjoy that Pokemon, but I wouldn't say it's a... Like depending, I guess if you get the booster box for cheap and stuff, it's definitely a good deal. But for me, I don't know, it doesn't make much sense to keep sealed or open given the other chances, like the other opportunities you have up here. You can open like 4 Crimson Haze booster boxes for the price of one of these. Like it doesn't make sense to me, honestly. Next, we've got one of the greatest deals out there, for sure. Shiny Treasure EX. This is the Paldean Fates version, like the Paldean Fates Japanese version. And this is great because all the cards, all the English cards are exploding in price. Again, like people just forgot about Japanese sometimes. Like they obsessed over English, but then you have the Japanese version that the cards are cheaper, the booster box is cheaper, but the cards are the same. Honestly, the arts are sometimes better. The quality of the cards is definitely better. So your chance of like grading these cards and getting 10s and stuff, if you want to open and just keep the cards and have these grail, like I don't know, PSA 10 Vowel Mew and stuff, great opportunity. They are not that expensive yet, so definitely keep an eye on this because I think it will perform really well. The cards inside will perform well, the sealed product will perform well. One of the greatest deals out there, for sure. Okay, next we've got Ruler of the Black Flame. If you watched my videos before, you know I'm not a fan of this set of Obsidian Flames, honestly, but I don't know, like box is 60, Charizard is 130, then you have another Golden Charizard, a Pidgeot, and that's it. I don't know. I think it's bad, honestly. Maybe it does the same as Obsidian Flames in the English, and it just performs super well, and the price of the boxes skyrocket for some random reason. I don't know, Charizard is really popular, I get that, but the sets are not that great, honestly. So, yeah, I don't know about that at all. So we've got Snow Hazard next. This is part of Paldea Evolved, but it's the worst part of Paldea Evolved with Chimpa and stuff. I don't know, it's definitely not great either. It's not overpriced at all because it's like $40, $50 a box. But you have a lot of, like for 40-50 again, you can grab Crimson Haze. You can have a lot of better boxes for that price. So definitely I would stay away of that. Okay, and then for the last two, we've got Battle Region and Rebellion Clash, not Rebel Clash, Rebellion Clash. These two sets are pretty mediocre, honestly. The Rebellion Clash one has boss orders, which is a lot more expensive in Japanese, but still doesn't make it a great set, honestly, because you don't have much inside. And then we've got Battle Region, which has the V trainers like Starmie, Garchomp and stuff, but same, like they're not super overpriced or anything like that, but they're not great. So the tier would end like this. I'm pretty happy with this tier list. I would focus on these two lines here, and if you can grab one of the first three, like I think that is just a great market opportunity for investors. It's a great opportunity for collectors to open packs and like not be scammed or just super overcharged by English stores or second market buyers, whatever it is. So great opportunity. I would buy the hell out of these three instead of doing anything else. If you look just to invest or just to get like the most value for your money, let's say. So yep, this is my full Japanese set tier list of the Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet era. I want to thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a great day.